When attention feels like love, but isn't, what if I told you that some of the strongest feelings you've ever had weren't actually love? What if the butterflies, the obsession, the constant checking of your phone, the excitement when someone finally texted back, wasn't love at all? It was attention. And for millions of people today, attention has become so powerful that it can feel identical to love. That's why people stay attached to people who barely care about them. That's why a single notification can change your mood. And that's why social media companies are making billions of dollars from something our brains were never designed to handle. Today, we're going to talk about why attention feels like love, how your brain gets confused, and how to tell the difference before it controls your life. Part 1. Your brain was built to crave attention. Thousands of years ago, attention meant survival. Being noticed by your tribe meant protection. Being ignored could mean danger. Humans evolved in small groups where social acceptance wasn't just nice to have. It was necessary, so your brain developed powerful systems that rewarded attention. When people smiled at you, listened to you, or included you, your brain released chemicals that made you feel safe and valued. Fast forward to today, your tribe isn't 20 people anymore. It's potentially millions. And every like, comment, follow, and message taps directly into the same ancient reward system. The problem? Your brain often struggles to tell the difference between genuine connection and simple attention. To your nervous system, both can feel incredibly similar. At least at first. Part 2. Why we confuse attention with love. Imagine someone starts texting you every day. They like your posts. They watch all your stories. They react to everything you do. Suddenly, they're constantly on your mind. Why? Because your brain interprets repeated attention as importance. The more attention someone gives you, the more significant they seem. And when that attention becomes unpredictable, it becomes even more powerful. One day they're texting nonstop. The next day they're distant. Then suddenly they're back. This creates a cycle of anticipation. You start chasing the next interaction, the next message, the next sign that they still care. But here's the truth. Someone thinking about you occasionally isn't the same as someone genuinely caring about you. Attention says, I notice you. Love says, I value you. Those aren't the same thing. Part 3. Social media turned attention into a currency. Social media changed everything. For most of human history, attention was limited. Now it's everywhere. Likes, views, followers, comments, shares. Every platform is built around measuring attention. And because humans naturally associate attention with value, we start treating numbers like proof of worth. A post gets 10,000 likes? It feels important. A message gets ignored? It feels personal. But these platforms understand something about psychology. Attention is addictive. Not because it fulfills us. Because it promises fulfillment. The next notification might make us feel loved. The next follower might make us feel validated. The next viral post might finally make us feel seen. So we keep checking. Again, and again, and again. Not because we're finding connection. Because we're chasing it. Part 4. The dangerous side of attention. Here's where things become risky. When attention feels like love, people become vulnerable. They stay in unhealthy relationships. They tolerate disrespect. They ignore red flags. Because they're receiving attention. And attention can temporarily fill emotional gaps. Even when it's coming from the wrong people. Think about it. Have you ever missed someone who treated you poorly? Not because they were good for you, but because they made you feel noticed? Many people don't miss the person. They miss the attention. And those are two completely different things. Attention can make you feel special for a moment. Love makes you feel secure over time. Attention often creates anxiety. Love creates peace. Attention has created an attention economy. Everyone wants your eyes, your clicks, your time, your focus. And after years of living in that environment, it's easy to mistake attention for affection. But they're not the same. Attention is easy to give. Love is not. Attention can be bought. Love cannot. Attention is often loud. Love is usually quiet. So the next time someone makes you feel special, ask yourself, do they simply notice me? Or do they genuinely care about me? Because one can disappear overnight. The other stays even when nobody is looking. And that difference might be one of the most important lessons you'll ever learn. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more psychology and human behavior content. And remember, being seen is powerful, but being understood is priceless. Part 5. How to tell the difference. So how do you know whether it's attention or love? Ask yourself a simple question. How do I feel when they're not around? If the answer is panic, uncertainty, or obsession, you might be attached to attention. Love doesn't require constant reassurance. Real love survives silence. It survives distance. It survives moments when nobody is watching. Another question: would I still value this person if they stopped giving me attention? If the answer is no, then the connection may have been built on validation rather than genuine care. Because love isn't measured by how often someone looks at you. It's measured by how deeply they understand you. And understanding takes far more effort than attention. The modern world has created an attention economy. Everyone wants your eyes, your clicks, your time, your focus. And after years of living in that environment, it's easy to mistake attention for affection. But they're not the same. Attention is easy to give. Love is not. Attention can be bought. Love cannot. Attention is often loud. Love is usually quiet. So the next time someone makes you feel special, ask yourself, do they simply notice me? Or do they genuinely care about me? Because one can disappear overnight. The other stays even when nobody is looking. And that difference might be one of the most important lessons you'll ever learn. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more psychology and human behavior content. And remember, being seen is powerful, but being understood is priceless.